Botafogo, campeão desde 1910.
I've been trying to give evidence to people that care about it for a long time. I submitted to the court. They continue to tell people that I did not provide evidence. I gave them full proof of match fixing a number of weeks ago. The names were redacted. The names were redacted to protect the identities of potentially accused players. I care about the rule of law. If somebody is implicated in a match-fixing scandal, they have rights as well. I can't understand how the sport court, which is a non-confidential process, continues to demand evidence, which I don't think prosecutors or the government or anybody would want them to see. So they chose and they volunteered that they're not going to consider the evidence when we asked them to investigate. So we did our job and went through the sport court. I don't think, out of just respectfully, that it is fair for them to continue to say it. I read all over the press that John won't provide evidence. It's everywhere, it's everywhere. I think you know I've been trying to talk. Today I finally was able to get the prosecutor to set up an appointment with the police. I went in, began the process, turned over a lot of evidence, made a statement. The evidence is far more than a good game report. This is a serious issue. I think it's a very good opportunity for Brazil to lead the world with technology that looks at things differently. There's an eye in the sky that sees all human behavior on a field now. The old days of the beautiful craftsmanship of match fixing are over if everybody just embraces the future. I think the Senate did a very good job. I think opening up an investigation. I think that some of the comments from senators looking for publicity that says, well, if John doesn't prove it, he goes to jail. That's suppression. That's suppression of the information. That's not helping anybody. I'm here for Brazil. I'm here for Botafogo. I think that Brazil is one of the only countries that's actually doing anything about this. It is a global problem. The evidence that I've uncovered goes way beyond Brazil. Am I the first person who showed up and said there's corruption in Brazil? Should Brazil be embarrassed about it when it's everywhere from Lithuania to China to all over Europe? This technology that we're talking about, this little company, well, this little company is one of the most credible experts in this field in the world. They were here before I got here. They looked at 2 years of data before I even met them. And what I've learned affects every team. And please, read my statement. Maybe I should do better putting it in Portuguese. I made it very clear. I made no accusations about Leila. She should stop acting like she's being attacked. I made no accusations about Palmeiras. When people fix these games, I can prove the how through machine vision. I cannot prove the why. I don't know. I don't know who pays whom or if they're doing it for free. But my statements clearly do not implicate anybody, and the only people implicated are players and possibly referees, and I'm protecting their names better than the sport court should, because those people have rights. They might actually be innocent. I believe I can prove 100% that these games were manipulated, but there are multiple players and people involved. So we might find it's not this combination of 4, it's that combination of 3. But I know everybody wants a lot of information. I'm trying to sort of clear the deck and dump it into the prosecution hands, because a football club head should not be doing this. So when the CBF was notified on May 16th of 2023, as I said in my statement, that there were games that were fixed from 2022 that had nothing to do with Botafogo, why didn't they look into it? I don't know. Maybe they didn't read the email. I didn't even implicate them. But somebody other than a staff owner that's trying to bring economic development to this country should be looking into this. And nobody should be embarrassed about it. Brazil can lead the world in cleaning up corruption, one form of it, because the eye in the sky sees everything. Every millisecond of every game is now watched in a way that the old method of match fixing cannot anticipate. So I think it's a wonderful day. I went down to the police station. I talked to some wonderfully reasonable, independent investigators that didn't appear to be rooting for any club. And it is so much information. It is months of me gathering information, and it's the very beginning of a very healthy process. And I don't know, politicians, they say they want to investigate corruption, but they want to attack the guy, the staff. Well, if you didn't want evolution, if you didn't want AI, somebody should look up what the name of my company is that became Fubo, that gave me the money to come buy a team. The company's name was Evolution AI Corporation. If you didn't want change, don't bring a guy that made his money in artificial intelligence. So I think it's a great day. I think every ref and every player that thinks about fixing a match should go out and wonder, like there is literally a machine that's looking at every millisecond of their behavior.
Herói em cada jogo, Botafogo, por isso é que tu és reais de ser.
Nosso imenso prazer,
Tradições,
aos milhões tem também. Tu és do glorioso, não podes perder pra ninguém.
todos os esportes tua fibra está presente.